So I was saying for chapter 12, I thought we should include an explanation of the lizard brain because that's not provided, it's provided earlier in the book, and an overview of the 5 anchors. And I think the first class should have a larger group icebreaker question of asking people why they signed up. I think it would be valuable information for all of us.
Oh, yeah. That's absolutely. I love to do that in the beginning. So you're right on with me. I want to know that we served you.
Mm-hmm.
And we can only serve you by knowing what you want.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That sounds perfect. Why are you here? And what would you like to gain? So I'm having a hand challenge. I've done prayer. I've done what I thought was causing it, and nothing has changed. So I think I must go to the doctor.
Sounds like a good plan.
Except that I don't really like going to the doctor.
Well, maybe that's what prayer gets to be about.
And so this is going to be interesting. I'm not a doctor person, but this is like, okay, it's telling you something like, go to the doctor. So I'm gonna acquiesce and go to the doctor.
Great, I'm happy to hear that. Not that you're having a challenge, but that you're going to the doctor. So I knew this about you. I knew that you were resistant to visiting doctors, and it is a good idea to see one every once in a while. So I'm glad that your body found a way to get you to go.
Hard. Okay, so we've got 12.
Mm-hmm.
We've got 9.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else you see there?
So I highlighted some quotes in 9. The first are the 2 quotes at the beginning of the chapter. I said the first were the 2 quotes at the beginning of the chapter. If you don't understand yourself, you don't know anyone else. By Nick Giovanni. And the second was health is not simply an absence of illness. That's funny that we're talking about that. Real health is the will to overcome every form of adversity and even use the worst of circumstances as a springboard for new growth and development. Simply put, the essence of health is a constant renewal and rejuvenation of life. I felt like those were good introductions, both starting with chapter 9, fact that it starts with these quotes, I feel like it gives us a sense of the purpose of, they have their answer as to why they're here, but this is our answer for why it's a good idea that they're here. And the first sentence of the chapter after that, I will put these in the doc. As many researchers now believe, the ongoing violations of the Black body and heart have resulted in widespread trauma. So I feel like that's what we're setting up this class to acknowledge, that we're talking about the experience of widespread trauma. And then a few pages later, white body supremacy in all its forms twists the meaning of a simple, self-evident reality. There is something wrong with African Americans. And then it says after that, what's wrong with many of us is that the racialized trauma is deeply embedded in our bodies, constricting us and limiting our ability to live full lives.
That is so powerful.
Agreed.
That would lead me to share. Sounds like a plan. I love it.
Great.
because it's such a powerful statement, lead in, and it exemplifies just what you said, why we're doing this in the first place.
Glad you like it.
I love it.
Great.
And I'm sure, I'm not sure about you, but I'm sure about me. I can share.
Okay.
I realized I met, I was talking to your buddy Harris. So his birthday is today. So since he's a male, I could ask him how old he was. And when he told me, I said, "Dog, I'm
Yeah,
50
he's
years
like 24
older."
or something goofy like that, right? Like he's super
At
young.
24.
Yeah.
I'm 40, I'm 50 years older than you. And when I was your age, I didn't know anybody my age. I didn't work with anybody my age. It was a different time. People my age were in hiding at home somewhere, bent over in a chair, waiting to die.
Yeah.
So it was amazing to me to talk to him, and we've been working together on this raffle, and I think I've been driving him crazy.
He's such a big fan of yours, though.
I am so.
He was looking for an opportunity to hang out with you more. So even if you are driving him crazy, I know he's interested anyway.
Well, it's really funny because I'm a very detailed person, and numbers are my thing.
And he needs that. He needs detail oriented. It might make him crazy, but he needs that in his life because he is the opposite of detail oriented.
Well, what I found out is he's born 3 days before my son. Many years later, but 3 days. My son's birthday is the 10th. So I know his style. I know his style well. So I thought, oh, okay, I got you. Anyway, just thinking about this, and I don't know if I shared with you what I said to a white woman in our congregation.
It sounds familiar. I remember you saying something.
Yeah, I said, "You are the white woman that I love to hate."
Yep.
And I've been digging into that because I didn't say it to be abusive or to harm her in any way. And she knew that. And it came from somewhere, but it brings up, and I've been exploring what it brings up, you know, from maybe as young as 8 or 9, 10 maybe, to the current day. So this statement speaks to that. It really speaks to that, understanding that I am not suffering from, you know, the things that many people have suffered from, but it's because I've done so much work. And but I can point to how it shows up in people. So I love this. I love it.
Awesome. I'm just writing those quotes down because I was
not
able to copy and paste it.
I'm looking at them in my book, in, you know, the online book. So I've flipped to them and see them. And yeah, I love it. That's the only thing that I don't like about, oh, here we go. I don't like as much about an online book is not having your page references readily available, you know, for those quotes.
I mean, you just highlight them and there's a little like
yeah, there is. This one, I'm looking at this one on my telephone, so it's a little different for me. When I look at them on my computer or on my, I'm highlighting the page, but to highlight the actual portion of it, it tends to be harder to do on the telephone.
I didn't have that issue, but my biggest thing is like I'm teaching this thing called You, and the digital page numbers and the physical page numbers are completely different. And everyone in the class has a physical book, and I do not. And so that is that.
Yeah. Yeah, that does make for a problem. Yeah, I can't do it on my telephone. I'm looking at my telephone right now, and it is not allowing me to highlight like you can on an iPad.
Crazy. And you've got an iPhone?
Yeah.
Your iPhone does things that nobody else's iPhone does. I don't understand.
Well,
what is up with that?
I'm looking at it and I'm looking in it, and it might be, maybe I found something. I don't, but see the font, the layout, more, the reading ruler. Yeah, no, I'm not finding anything that is oh, here we go. Show popular highlights on the page, highlight menu. Show the highlight menu when you select a passage. Oh, that's why it's turned off. I just turned the highlight menu on. Visible clock, about the book. Yeah, so let's see if I can highlight it now. Yeah, but I still can't see how to highlight it. This is interesting. Yeah, I'll have to play with it.
You're right.
Okay, but I see it. I got it. I know what page it's on. And I love it.
Great.
Because I have an 11. I don't know what other folks have, but mine doesn't even.
I did just have an 11. I've got a 12 now, but I definitely did all of this with my 11.
Yeah, I've never been an iPhone person. I don't even like iPhones. I'm a Android, and in Android I can do everything, but here I am not having fun. But we'll get it. Okay, so that's good. I got it. So where do we want to go from here? We've got the first section. Week 1 is just about done. So I'm good with going to week 2 and working it out. There's got trauma held in the Black body shows up as a wide array. White Americans and police officers have their own common health issues, which are also related to underlying historical, intergenerational, and personal trauma. To date, we have tried to address these issues one body at a time, and we have achieved only limited success. This is because we have not first focused on healing the underlying trauma. That healing is in each of our bodies, starting with yours. All right. Chapter 10, your soul nerve. Take responsibility for yourself. Your soul nerve tells most of the muscles in your body when to constrict, when to release, when to move, and when to relax and settle. Much of this is outside of your deliberate connections control. However, as you will discover, with some attention and patience, you can learn to work with your soul nerve. I like that. I like the soul nerve.
Why are you talking about the soul nerve?
The soul nerve.
No, why are you talking about it? We have it for week 4. What's inspiring you to talk about it right now?
We have it in week 2.
Okay.
Unless I have the wrong weeks. I have chapters 10, 11, and 13 as week 2.
I have week 2 as chapters 18 and 20.
I have that as week 7. That's what
that was what you said no to. That outline you're looking at is the one you rejected.
Wait a minute. The original week 8. Huh. Well, I'm looking at an outline that we reversed 7 and 8. And that's what I just said, that we reversed 8 to 7. And you said yes. And that's week 8 I have as 18 to 20, 23 to 24.
That was my suggestion and you said no.
Okay.
You want me to give you the outline that we agreed on? That you said yes to?
Yeah. I guess I'm missing something.
I think you're looking at that because you were going to look at that and see if you still felt strongly about
not having it. Okay. So that's what I missed. I did not look at, I'm looking at this thinking this is the final one, but this is the one you actually told me you wanted to do.
Yes.
But so I have week 1 as 12 and 9,
yes.
And that's okay. Mm-hmm. But you have week 2 is 18 to 20.
Yes, and that's what you wanted because it's about culture. Culture is 18 to 24.
And I wanted that up in the beginning.
Yep.
And you wanted 10 to 13. 10, 11, and 12 as week 2.
Yep.
Okay, let me look. Because I do like the soul nerve. I also like culture. So let me see which one I like better. All right. So yeah, you need to, can you give me what I agreed to? Because it doesn't seem like I have.
What you agreed to, I just put it in the chat.
Okay. I think that's where the challenge is for me. I like to write things down, and I didn't write this down. I said I was gonna look at it, and now I don't have it. So week 2 is chapters 18 through 20. I can't print this, unfortunately, and I can't save it.
It's in our Google Doc also. I can put that link in there.
All right. Yeah, I can't, I can see it. That's about all I can do with it because I'm on an iPad. So I'm kind of trying to copy it.
Okay.
So week 2, this is what we agreed upon. Week 2 is 18 to 20. And that's the culture. All right, let me go there. Uh, 18. Why is this doing that? Oh, because I'm doing it. 18 to 20. Body-centered activism. I'm thinking I wanted culture. That doesn't look like culture to me. 18 here, creating culture, 19. All right, this is the one that I wanted. I'm not sure I like 18.
So I thought 18 and 20 should be at the end. 18 to 20, 23, and 24 was my pitch.
You had it at the end in the first round, and then we changed it to week 7 and week 7 to week 8. That's what I thought.
Okay.
14 to 16 being week 7. No, week 7 being 18 to 20 and 23 to 24. I thought that's what we just did.
Can I put you on hold for 1 second as the music minister?
Sure.
Thank you.
Sure.
All right. She was calling me to talk about Sunday. I'm speaking on Sunday. Clearly, I'm like a real assistant minister here, not for play, but for real.
You're like, I really am.
Yeah.
Is this the first time you're speaking or?
No, it's the 3rd time I'm speaking, and I've lived here for 3 months. So
she's not playing with you.
I am not. They are not playing with me.
How's the reception?
Great. I talked about hanging out at that bar that I hang out on in the first week, and the president of the board asked me when she could meet me there. The music minister literally made plans to meet me there and bought everybody shots. It was perfect.
How young is the ministry?
Not at all. Not at all.
They're
Everybody
all
is over 70. Everybody between 70 and 90.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
The reception is nice.
Mm-hmm. On Sunday, I'm going to pitch a drag show fundraiser that my girlfriend is planning. Her son is a drag a drag performer, and he's 17, so he doesn't have a lot of places to perform, and it's a win-win. It gives underage drag performers a space to hang out and perform, and at the same time raising money for the center. And she's going to be in charge of all of it, which is really exciting, planning to come to the board meeting and everything. So, and my girlfriend and some of the board are drag performers also. So so far, everyone I've talked to is excited about it, but I haven't given the official pitch to the board yet.
Wow, I'm loving it.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of awesome.
Mm-hmm. Reverend Scott said he wished that Ahaya could do a drag performance and that they were drag performers on the board.
They are not going to be there anytime soon. Oh my, that is too cute. Well, and we're in California and you're in Oklahoma. What a sweat. Stop me. Well, who could have told you?
That's what I'm saying. How could I have known?
That's when it tells you going out in the world is important.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the only way you know things.
Mm-hmm. Oklahoma has been a perfect home for me. I've got two second job interviews this week. I had my first interviews this week and the follow-up with bigger teams next week. One is for a nonprofit that provides resources to kids who are aging out of the foster care system. And the other one is a homeless shelter for queer youth. So it's just like, and even that, like, same girlfriend that's doing the drag performance, she's the one who got me in at both of these companies and got me these, passed my resume along to begin with. So I have all the right people around me, right relationships.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm loving both of those jobs.
Mm-hmm. So it's a win-win either way. I honestly don't, one of them pays a little bit more, but that one also drug tests, and we all know I smoke. So we'll see what happens with that one. So I'm drinking this water. I got this cup of cranberry juice. I'm doing my best to flush out my system as quickly as possible.
I'm trying to remember. I had to do that for my son one time. I don't remember. I know it was cranberry juice. I don't remember what else. And he was fine. I don't remember what else.
Hopefully I'm doing it in enough time.
Mm-hmm.
That the follow-up interview is next Friday. So I have time to be drinking cranberry juice in my water.
You've got plenty of time. Plenty of time. If I figure out what it was, I'll check with him. Maybe
all right.
You know.
Yeah, please let me know.
Let you know. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going to tell you, I think we're complete.
Are you comfortable with this outline? This week 1 through week 8 with where we landed?
I don't know. I'm going to be honest. You want to
think about it for a while? You want to sit with the week and think about that?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Do I have homework?
What I was supposed to do, which is go through the 2 chapters and look at them carefully. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to say, I'm not going to give you any homework because you're too good at it. So I'm going to let you rest and you can create your own homework. I need to do mine.
All right.
So I'm going to do mine. I've been on I wrote this grant, and I have to tell you, it took all of me. And then I found out the people that I was writing with, and this is not a statement, but I'm very thorough and detailed, and the people I was writing with, they were supposed to do a certain job, and they did not do it. And so the grant